Hey everyone, Tony D and Little Joan here on a Piney podcast. You ready, Joan? You ready? Ready for a Piney podcast? You're gonna be good, not bark through this take? Good. Some very nice compliments for Joan. Very nice compliments for Joan in the comment section. Oh, people love Joan. People love little Joan, don't they? You're so cute. Okay. So getting into this. The big question, of course, is if you're in South Jersey. Now, this is only a South Jersey question. Should I turn my air conditioning off yet? Well, we got 2 more days. It might hit 80. Probably humid. I don't know. Vote in the comments if you think it's time for me to shut off my air conditioning. I know, you don't want it off. All right, getting into it. The beer virus. New Jersey reports 346 new beer virus cases, 3 deaths, as several school districts alter reopening plans. It's chaos. Chaos in South Jersey. State's transmission rate is 1.06. Totally pointless number. And the 3 deaths, who knows if it was from today or a month ago or a week ago. These people throw out numbers like it's candy. And yet, no evidence of in-classroom transmission as number of beer virus cases at New Jersey school rises, state says. So great. You did exactly what the Chinese did. You're taking people's temperature, which is dumb, stupid, doesn't work. Doesn't work. The Chinese did it. How'd that work out? Did they contain the virus in China? Oh, right. They didn't, because they were taking everybody's temperature at the airport, and that's not a sign you have it or not. I don't know how many times I have to explain it. I'm pretty thick, and I already get it. Having a temperature doesn't mean you have the beer virus. It could mean you have a completely different virus. It could mean you run hot. Or you could totally have it and not have a temperature. So, I don't know what you're doing. New Jersey District reports 3 staff members with beer virus. HS Elementary School switched to all remote. Probably dumb, but I understand why you're doing it. I mean, you don't want to be sued. This is Herfville Elementary in Washington Township. And, but, the testing isn't 100% accurate. So this could all be for nothing. It could all be for nothing. You're scaring people and disrupting people's lives because you really don't know what you're doing. There's not a clear scientific basis for doing this. The tests aren't that accurate, and children are 99.99% likely not to die from this, okay? There's a very low percentage chance that you could die from it. And a pretty low percentage chance, I mean, this is all less than 1% for children, that you'll even get it and have any kind of serious complication. Now, if you have underlying medical conditions, of course you shouldn't be there. Of course you should worry. Of course you should probably consider a remote option, but, this is ridiculous. Most people don't have those, especially children. The parents are more in danger than the children. You tire me. You tire me, state of New Jersey. You tire me. No, this was my Google search. In case you're wondering what the hazy skies mean in South Jersey, apparently the fires out west are so intense that the haze is making it all the way to the East Coast. That's likely due to the fact that I believe the Earth rotates that way, and then I guess the air stays, the Earth kind of rotates underneath it to a degree, and the air goes that way. So that's why you're seeing it. And I wonder if that's going to seed the clouds for more rain. Could. Insider New Jersey, which might as well rename itself Democrats of New Jersey, has yet another Amy Kennedy article with the same Amy Kennedy picture. Amy Kennedy to Jeff Van Drew. Your silences and inaction are hurting the people of South Jersey. What kind of accusation is that exactly? Your silence and inaction. Uh, he's a member of Congress, right? He's not the governor. The governor is the guy you complain about. Um, Today, 11 of the 12 members of New Jersey congressional delegation urged FEMA to reverse the decision not to fund PPP for schools, just as schools across New Jersey are having to return to virtual learning because of beer virus cases. Jeff Van Drew was the only member who refused to sign the letter. In response, Amy Kennedy issued this warning. That's because, Amy, what I just said. The children are extremely unlikely to get this. Spending millions and millions of dollars on PPE is a big waste of money. If you have a child with an underlying medical condition, you probably shouldn't be in school right now, at least until there's a viable vaccine. And that may be a long time. Or there is scientific data to suggest that we are exposed to viruses on a daily basis, and by isolating your child, you're actually making them more vulnerable to this virus and other ones. So people can't live in a bubble, Amy. So, and let's be honest, those 11 Congress people are Democrats. Jeff Van Drew's the only Republican now, and this is a partisan politics. That's what it is. It has nothing to do. I don't think it has anything to do with your views, Amy. And you're not in Congress. And yet Insider New Jersey keeps covering her like she's already elected. And speaking of Jeff Van Drew, finally an article for Jeff Van Drew. Can you shut up? I'm almost done. The Tea Party Express endorses... Oh my God. You really? Really? We're going to do this every video? The Tea Party Express endorsed Jeff Van Drew. Well, of course they did. They are Republican, essentially. And they're going to pour a ton of money on Jeff Van Drew. And if the GOP doesn't, they're stupid. Because Jeff Van Drew winning his district will be a humiliation and a repudiation of the Democratic Party yet again. Just as Donald Trump's reelection will be. So, they're going to spend some money on Van Drew, I think. And finally, some positive news. This South Jersey diner server got an unexpected tip from her customers. A car. Isn't that nice? Lisa Mollet has received a generous tip in her 15-plus years as a restaurant server, but never of the four-wheel variety. Oh, what a terrible opening for that article. That changed last month when instead of putting a few dollars under their soup bowl, a pair of Mollet's customers at the Empire Diner in Brooklawn, New Jersey, left her keys to a car. What kind of car? What is that? Not sure what that is. It's nice. It looks pretty nice. Mollet has been waiting tables at Empire for the past 4 years. Two of her regulars, Elizabeth, Lisa, Ala, and her boyfriend, Jason Medina, have enjoyed her service so much they decided to give her a 2006 Nissan Altima that they no longer need. Now that's some tip. Well, that's pretty nice. That's a pretty nice tip, and the car looks to be in decent condition. Nissans last a long time. I drove Nissans for a while. I enjoyed them. I thought they were good cars. Well made, a little pricey to repair, but I didn't have to repair them all that often. So I had a Nissan 200SX. I believe I had an 85 and an 86. I had one right after another, and I actually used that as a model for the car of one of my comic book characters, who I also based after me, the Fix. And I did 4 issues of The Fix, and I did a novel, and you could check that out on my site, thefixsite.com, where there's a link to it at the Webcomic Factory. But that is cool, and glad to see the Empire is open, and glad to see, she got a car. That's so nice. I wonder what the deal is. Will she have to pay taxes on? I imagine she'll have to pay some taxes on it. Although if they give it to her, I wonder. I guess she'd have to pay taxes on the book value, since they put it in the paper now. They couldn't just keep it quiet. But it's a positive story. I like to end on a positive story, right, Joan? Right. Okay, so that's it for the Piney podcast. Let's get into some politics in the next video.